but I'm also not going to be invasive. So the swerve by is the whole idea is this. Every woman that walks by me, if I'm standing with you in a bar and I'm like leaning like this or whatever, and every woman that walks by me, I let her know I see you. That's me swerving by. It's the same thing. Without me stopping her and hey, I'm essentially I let her know I see her whole body without being invasive with my eyes like this. But I glance at her, I smile, and I look at her and I allow her the space to walk by, but she knows that she's been seen. Or the two girls sitting over there, I'm not going to go and cold call them and like knock on their table and hey girls, can I have a seat and can I talk to you? That's not me, right? So with the non-approach approach but I'm always approaching from afar. So I'm always scanning and I'm always looking and women are putting signals out to the world all the time. They're sub-communicating that they're available and they're looking around and, and I do the same thing. So I am always letting every girl that catches my eye, I see you. I see you over there. Don't worry. I've been looking at you. I got you. I'm connecting with you. I see you. So they go like this and they'll hold it for a second or not, right? But they have no illusion that I have seen them as a woman. Not just like scanning, looking at a girl like this, and when she looks at you, turn your eyes away like this. No way. I let her see, I see you, and I like what I see. And I've approached her. I've approached that girl, those two girls sitting there, I've approached them by standing here with you. They can feel it. I've dropped that seed, the proverbial seed. Now, I've been saying for a long time, I rarely go where I'm not invited. So I have to be like 70, 75% sure that I'm invited before I will go approach those two girls at the table. Because otherwise, I'm the invasive guy. They might be kind. I misread that as they want me to sit here and talk to them for the next half hour, right? So I always make sure that I'm invited first, or not, generally, most of the time, I always look for that invitation, which could be a second glance back at me, or a smile talking to a friend, like glancing over and because I wink at them or something. I'll look at girls and as I'm talking to you, blah, 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 and I catch my eye, I nod at her, whatever, with your head, right? Move my head and I let her know I see you over there. And I'm back to you. Right? Ignoring her again because I'm back over here. I'll glance back there and you can see them, they'll be chattering or there's an invitation. And sometimes you don't get it. You guys think, well, I'll create that everywhere you go. No, because she might be engaged yesterday or she might be fighting with her husband. You just don't know. And you see these two women and they're pretty. And you catch their eye and you give them a little head nod like this, and they just glance at you like you're nothing and keep talking. That happens to everybody. Because they're in their mode of like talking about boyfriends or whatever, right? But you also save yourself from that deep dive of I'm going to go and interrupt them and hope it works. And now they have to be mean to you or distant to you or as sweet of you, but you know what? And now you got to walk back. So swerve by is essentially planting seeds with your eyes, with your mannerism, with your smile, with your wink, with the way you put your it's an energy transfer, and it's constantly constantly scanning, letting every woman know, I see you, don't worry, I see you, I've noticed you, don't worry, I saw that, and I see the way the way your ass looks in that dress, I see it, don't worry, I've seen it. You can portray that with your body language, with your smile, with your gratitude energy. It's an energy of gratitude. Hey, I'm here and these girls are pretty. I'm grateful for that. They can feel that. And they'll be looking over at you. You might not be the tallest guy, you might not be the best looking guy, but you have that energy of like, I'm a guy who likes women and there's women here. That's powerful.
And your energy is not asking, it's unconditional, so they don't feel like you're trying to get anything from them.
Exactly.
Correct?
Your only agenda is to give your lovely spirit of mystique and masculine edge to the world. Boom, that's who you are.
You're appearing as an unconditional giver.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean you don't have great desire or would like to know this girl. That's immaterial. You're putting yourself out there, and everyone can feel it. Guys do this. They will be talking to. They'll be in a place, a party or a lounge or something like that, and there's some girls that they're not attracted to. right? They would say, oh, those are twos, I don't like them. And these girls are there to have fun too. They're standing at the bar having a drink and having some shots and stuff like that. And they look at them like this and they glance and they look away. Not interested in these girls, right? That happens all the time. I can't tell you how many guys I've had as students that are, you can see that energy where they see these girls that are not interested and they don't exist. These are the same guys that are complaining that women are always rejecting me. And they're doing the same thing. But I'm not interested in them, so why would I? Because it's not what you're trying to gain, it's who you are. It's who you are. You're this guy who's like, the pretty girls here, you girls are lovely and you're having an evening out and having some shots. You girls are lovely and having an evening, having some shots. You're being that guy. You're just spreading that energy out, unconditional, and it's going in that direction. And you're not saying, please like me in return. How many guys go, like, they see these two girls that they don't like the way they look or something like that, and they glance and they're just not interested and they ignore them. And then there's a girl over here that they're attracted to and they turn on the charm and the smile and they stand up straight and now that's a failing. That to me is a failing. I've been saying for years, if you buy a girl a drink here and you're not willing to buy that old man at the end of the bar a drink, you fail. If you're not that guy, if you're not just saying, you know what, I'm here because I love life, I'm a student of life, and you look like a great, I'm attracted to you in some way, and I don't know what it is, you intrigue me. That's all I know. That's all I know. Something about you I like, right? And putting that energy out into the world, as opposed to try and gain something with our compliments, gain something with our buying our drinks, gain something in return. Great desire is not neediness. It's a huge difference.
So, are you saying that the non-approach approach, this whole it's a way of being, and it's who you are as a man, and it's not something you're doing as a technique?
That is correct. The non-approach approach. I'll say this: the Arshan brought a non-approach approach technique is not a technique. It's not a method. It's just a way of shifting your energy and looking at it's stopping hiding your desires, and it's letting your energy flow into the world. We're all cut off and blocked and think, okay, well, I have to get up my nerve and get in state before I can go and be excellent, be on. Instead, you are in the swerving by concept. It's every woman that comes into your purview. So it could be the barista at Starbucks who's bringing you your coffee. She's still a girl, she's still pretty, and you can let that energy, that warmth of you, of noticing her as a woman, shine. You can let that, and it doesn't mean you have to like bother and pester her now and give me your phone number. It's just who you are. If you're that guy, and you have that kind of energy put into the world, women are drawn to it like moths to the light bulb. They're drawn to it. There's something about that guy. He's not the tallest guy. He's not the best looking guy, but there's something about his energy. You know, I mean, a big thing is guys think, well, I have this big thing going against me. I'm too old, so I have to like hide that, or I'm not very tall. So women are, you know, all the great lovers in history have these battles with things you can't change. But they had a radiation of radiation, the wrong word, but they radiated, which is a better word. They radiated some kind of strong conviction, I guess it's conviction, which is, hey, I may not have figured out, and I may not have this great sense of confidence, but I know that I can forgive myself all my failings. I know that I'm doing my best to be a student of life, and I'm putting my energy into the world as best I can, and I'll learn more tomorrow. So I can forgive myself anything I made a mistake or seeming mistakes. To know that you have the conviction that you are doing your best to be the best man you can be. Beautiful. Doesn't mean you have this conviction that I'm the most confident guy in the room and I can get any girl, right? That's nothing. Nobody has that. Unless they're like, you know, super rich and then their money has the confidence, right?
So you can even be very humble and very attractive at the same time. You don't have to be this cocky.
You know what? Yeah, guys think that they have to be dominant or stronger than her in their confidence level. And you know, it's interesting too that guys think that women are naturally confident. Guys will get offended if you tell them, listen, that pretty girl over there is insecure. They will actually get offended that you said that, because how look at me compared to her. How can she be insecure, right? And they think that's like it's just a joke, or they're just saying that, but the truth is, women are in their heads too. The prettiest girl out there is thinking, they can't see the real me, and thank goodness they can't see the real me. Have the same thing in their head. We'll be talking to a girl, and we'll say, and she's going, yes, no, yeah, and we're thinking, okay, well, I'm not engaging her because she's not having a conversation back and forth, so I'm failing this conversation. And yeah, yes, no, and we never ever think that maybe she's saying these one-word answers because she's nervous. We never think that. That happens all the time. All the time, where she's like, this guy's talking to me, I don't know what to say. I have approach anxiety the other way. I got approached. Now I have anxiety. Happens all the time.